Hey folks, GHondo here, and welcome back to Captain of Industry. This is episode 43. In the last episode, noticing water is becoming a very, very big problem. As a temporary solution, I put in a whole pile of these rainwater collectors, so that should help a little bit. And gigantic tanks to store it all, which is probably a bit optimistic, but anyway. This will work well later when we get the bigger pipes that I'm researching now, if I can find them real quick here. Way over here. So I can have a water main. It's going to make me do all these other ones in the meantime that I'm not as worried about, but that's fine. The whole point of that, though, is I'm going to be having desalinization and sour water stripping, which we already started on. And the important part about sour water stripping, as you will remember, the best part of yesterday's episode was right at the end when I found these happy gentlemen who will not only give me the sour water I want, but they will take away my slag. So we have to get our reputation up to 3 before anything can happen, so we are going to rush ahead and do that. The ship is back, so you should be quickly loading. I already did click the button, right? Yes, I did. So it's here. It's quite literally a case of this dropping in, this stuff falling over, and then going right back out. So that should not take long at all. Especially if I put the speed on where I normally have it. There we go. You are ready. So it's raining nicely. So we are pulling decent amounts of water. Briefly anyway. For now, all that's doing is just basically giving the settlement water to ease the pressure on these pumps. But they are still going to have to go, and it's just, yeah, this is fading. Because yesterday's episode, this started around 10 or 11,000 and already down to 8. And I guess the other thing we're going to have to do in preparation for the contract is figure out how it actually... I'm assuming I'm going to need a module for the sour water and one for the slag. I just don't know if they have to be on the same one or if I have to do one on one and one on a different one or what have you. I don't know. Well, there's salt production. I'm nowhere near a point where I'm ready to deal with that. First, I want to get our reputation up again. That's just more yellow parts. Congratulations. They are yours. This is maximum priority. Well, I'm going to assume that I have to do these together. And I want the water, the sour water, to get here ultimately, because this is where we have all this in place. Which means it'll be easier to like if I need more of it, I can just add to this rather than building a whole new one. So, yeah, I know, water's low. Which one would be quickest to get piped into here? That one, or way down here? Probably this one. So I think this is the one we're going to use. So let us plan this out. Actually, I'm just going to leave these here for... I don't normally like having the dots there, but I'm going to forget otherwise. Okay, so we need, first off, loose module, and we might as well do a full-size one. There's no reason not to. So that will be for the slag. And I think I will even put, just to make 100% certain, that there's gallons of room for it. We'll just use a normal size one. I don't think I need a super one. No, that just takes up too much space. We'll just do a normal one. You'll be for slag. You are going to be for slag. Oh, maybe this is only for bringing stuff in. Maybe I don't, or maybe I can't do it until the contract's done. I'm going to leave that there for now and hope that I didn't just build that for nothing. Anyway, we will also, of course, need a fluid module. Okay, yeah, so it doesn't know about these until they are done, so we are going to not build that, and not build that. Okay, but I do know that we are going to want liquid storage to make sure that there's never, ever, 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 ever any question that we can get all this. In fact, you know what? We're going to do a big one. That we can get all the sour water out of here instantly, so there's never any delay in this process. So I won't pipe it in yet, just in case I have screwed this up, but I don't think I have. It sounds like it should have been relatively easy. Oh, I have to explicitly send you home after dropping that stuff off. Okay, weird, but that's fine. Anyway, the parts are already all here. We're ready to go. Apparently we do not have enough lab equipment. Huh, interesting. You certainly seem like you're producing. I guess it's just not quick enough, I guess. That's fine. When these researches are done, which will take a while, but when they're done, I'll then just stop researching for a while. Let that build back up. Not a problem. Right, there's a happy ship. Ding! Cargo instantly loads, which is very nice. Off it goes. And it's actively raining now, so this does tick up. Like we're not so far behind that it falls even while it's raining, but this just isn't good. It just doesn't rain often enough for that to work. Technically, I could put in, probably, about a dozen more of these silly things, but given this is only a temporary solution, I don't really want to do that. It just seems like a gigantic waste of space and resource. That's my opinion anyway. I could be wrong, of course. If we get really desperate, if, these get down to, say, 3,000-4,000 range, I might end up doing that anyway, just to panic my way out of it, but hopefully we don't have to do that. There we go. Was it 3 I needed, or 2? Okay, it was 3, right. Okay, so red parts, no problem. You come home, and hopefully the red parts are already waiting for you by the time you get here. You load it up, get you refueled, and off you go. Thanks for dropping by. I hope you enjoyed those 2 days you got to stay home. I guess what I will need to do, though, is I will want to make sure that you always get slag first. So whatever priority I end up doing that at, I do need to make sure this is higher. So I'll make these 5s, and then the slag that ends up over here, I guess, can be more like a 6 or something. Actually, I guess I don't even send this unless I tell you to do that. Then I can tell you that you're like a 6. Because I definitely still want concrete to happen, so some slag definitely should still be kept, but the vast majority of it I do want to disappear here. Alright, reputation is now 3, so all things being equal, you pay the unit cost, establish the contract so it can be performed by a cargo ship. Yes. So let's see if now I'm allowed... Nope, that still doesn't want to let me switch, unless by sort of building it I've wrecked it. I'll deconstruct it and put it back in, but now that the actual contract is in... No, you definitely don't seem to want to do it. Interesting. Does this take a while to establish? Or do I have to do something with the... Or do I have to do something at the trading dock? No, that's just for initiating trades, but I definitely don't see anything about... Let me have a quick read of this. Contract has to be assigned to your cargo depot. So I have to do something at the actual cargo depot. I certainly don't see any button that says, establish contract. Or am I not allowed to do non-contract stuff in the same one? Does it have to be a dedicated? I do hope that's not the case, because that would be kind of annoying. Well, I guess if that is the case, I can just move the coal to there, because it's otherwise not doing anything. It'll be annoying, but I can do it. But I might be missing something. Oh, there's a button right there, dummy. Some modules contain incompatible product sulfur. Okay, so it has to be its own thing entirely. Okay, well then I'm glad we didn't do too much of this. Actually, I guess I don't have to deconstruct you. You are just going to be coal. And you actually don't have to be deconstructed. You can just be changed over to coal. And having said that, it doesn't matter anyway, because I have put this in. Yeah, because this was going to be receiving slag, and now it's going to be sending out. So this is now backwards, so I do have to rebuild it anyway. Alright, fair enough. Coal was... room storage. Thank you so much. Should I just build a gigantic one? Maybe I should just build a gigantic one. We're going to be using a lot of space here anyway. Let's do it right. Right? There we go. So now you will handle coal, which means you will no longer be handling coal. Or maybe I have to deconstruct them to do it. Okay, we'll just do that. And then it don't matter. So now, otherwise, how do I get this coal off of here? Oh, I guess you just auto-dump it. Okay. can't help but notice also, because we currently have a disease. Yeah, not good. Which I assume means this probably just gets dumped in the ocean, I'm guessing. Yeah, that's fine. We will deal with it. Okay, so we need a loose, and the slag can go on top. Okay, so you see that you're importing sour water, and you're exporting slag. Will you both do? Oh, you will. Good. And you automatically did that. Good. That means we'll have lots and lots and lots of it. So let's have it. If we're gonna doing it way here where there is lots of room, let's just have a gigantic one. If we're gonna do this, let's do it right. And it is to be slightly lower priority. Now we need piping. This is gonna be the one that's exciting. Well, I guess we can do the U-shape here first. So that sorts you out, no problem. Now, I should do a storage for liquid just in case. Probably need to wait for this to go though. Achoo! I clicked a button. How'd that happen? Is there room here for this? I mean, sort of. I put you right there. Yeah, maybe if I put you like that. Right. I need stronger pipes than these, or these will do, but let us try these. Okay. And then the outs, because this way I can still theoretically get trucks in here, because I will still obviously need diesel in here. So I need to bring this over so it's totally out of the way. And now we need to plan our route, and this is going to get exciting. Well, this part should be fine. I should raise some of this though, so trucks can still get in here. Yeah, that part can all be raised. In fact, I'll raise most of this. Okay, now we can stop being raised because now you have a ramp. Alright, how are we doing? We're getting there. We will need to cut across at some point. This can stay under, this can all stay under. This can go over this. Cut across all the way here. We're getting there. Now, where exactly am I going? Up here. Oh, this is going to be a... If this ever breaks or I have to try and figure out what's happening here, this is going to get real exciting real fast. Go above that one even. And then, yeah, down here and through this. That doesn't look connected. Something happened here. Oh, I see you tried to connect to that, and I do not want that. How far did you get? You went... Oh, you connected to that. No, we definitely do not want that. Definitely... Or do we? Actually, maybe that's okay. Because that's what sour water is going to you anyway, right? Did I happen to get that right just by mistake? Right, this is the sour water line. Oh wow, I think I actually got that right by mistake. I was trying to get past this and just go into this ramp here. But it looks like I actually got that right. Oh wow, cool, okay. Now I probably will need to upgrade the pipes though. But we'll wait and see how fast this goes. Alright, let's let them get all that going, because that's a ton of work. So of course the trucks are going to be very busy. Okay, it looks like the disease has halted, so we're no longer losing people. Because that's not great. I should also check and make sure there's no spots where they can't get at it to build the... Well, it looks like they've managed to build all the pipes and everything. So there's nothing that's completely stuck and they can't get at to do the building. Okay, so you are ready to go. We're just waiting, obviously, on the actual slag to get here. Is that pipe already all built? Oh, that was fast. Wow. Cool. Oh, and I got thinking about this. Instead of having to manually remember to shut this off, what I should do is just put a balancer on it with priority outputs. And that would make things make a lot more sense, so. When this is coming in, instead of going straight to here, I should probably not do this while they're in the middle of doing something more important, but the idea being, once this is gone, you will be the priority out, and then we can just put flare on the side here. And that will be low priority output. There. Now this tank should be full at basically all times, right? That's fine. It automatically comes to here. This one says, hey, try to put it in the tank if you can, because it's priority. If you can't, then it can go over here and be flared. I think that will make a lot more sense. Get rid of all that. Okay. Yeah, I know. I shouldn't be giving you more work when you're already very busy. I get that. Sorry, guys. That's probably not a real clever thing to do, but... And I guess in all reality, I could just also build some more trucks. I mean, maybe that's the better idea anyway. Because especially early on, this is going to be very, very busy. Bring all the slag here. So yes, I think I will build a few more trucks. Having said that, the second I started that, they decided they were fine, but anyway. That's fine. Alright, how are we doing here? You are filling up. You are filling up. Which in turn means you are filling up. Fantastic. Every single trip is just this huge pile of slag that just goes away, and we don't have to landfill it. In fact, we'll get to a point where I could really just start digging these back out and getting rid of them, and that would be spectacular. There's electrolysis, which again, I don't want to deal with right now. All I really want is to see this keep going. You should never export. I mean, they wouldn't anyway with this on, but let's explicitly say so. Should I maybe even just assign a couple of trucks that are always... Nah, it probably doesn't matter. There should be enough trucks going anyway. Especially now that I'm building more. That should never be a problem. I shouldn't have to tell you explicitly, but I'm going to anyway. And... Where's the rest of my pipe? We all saw me do this part, right? Did I cancel the whole thing and then think that this... Ugh, I probably did too. So this was the backup, or the original sour water line. So I do at least have this facing the right way, but I just need to connect it up there instead of down to here, where currently nothing is happening anyway, and I can actually get rid of this. Because nothing should... Oh, they're hauling stuff to this. No. Once that's gone, you get rid of this. And not all of this, but a fair bit of it. That can all go. Okay. Let's try this piping bit again, shall we? And here I thought I'd had this basically sorted. Right, one more time. Out here. Out here. I can raise you so there's no difficulties. Fine. You can just flow along here. Flow along here. So far, so good. Come around here to leave lots of room for trucks, no problem. Now we can come back down. Use this little ramp, because we might as well, it's already here. Just a little bit further. We might as well go back up. There's no reason not to. Come to here. Connect there. Thank you. Now this little piece here is not necessary. Okay. That, I think, should do it. And you are on your way. Glorious. In the meantime, this can continue to get filled. Keep these topped up so they're ready to go. Oh, this is fantastic. This will mean much less pollution. Well, it's still a little high, but they were dumping stuff here, so I'll let that have time to recover. But this will also give us more water, which can only be a good thing. So currently, all that water does is just come to here to help. But now that it's going to be running much more often, presumably, I need to get a line off of here up onto here. So let us do that. Optimistically, I'll use a big line. Whether it'll actually be this much water or not, I do not know. But we'll be optimistic. And I guess we'll go to the left. Can you go above all of this? It looks like it. Beautiful. There you go. So now even more water. So now, if nothing else, this just takes less here, which is good. But either way, more water is available here. So these pumps eventually will get to a point where they should not need to be on at all. And that will be stage 1 of the water fix. That ship's not back yet, no problem. Does this give us any indication of how far the ship is? No, we have no idea. Oh, what we should be doing though is we absolutely should be exploring still, right? There's a limestone quarry there, so we will want that. So let's go ahead and try to take that. Here we go, our first batch. Huh, it's not even full either. Did I maybe need 3 slags to 1 sour water? Maybe. Oh yeah, I guess I kind of did, right? Well, at some point I might flip that over, but for now I'm not going to worry about it. Either way, sour water is flowing, which means you should be flowing into here. Briefly anyway, and then immediately flowing right back out. Look at all this. It's going to take a long time to get there, of course, but you can kind of see when they start. Yeah, you can see when the liquid starts passing through it. That's really neat. I like that little attention to detail. Right, that should get to you, and then you should start doing much better, and I think I will start upgrading these. Did I disconnect that? That's distinctly not ideal. How long that's been like that. No wonder they were hauling sour water away if it wasn't even getting here. Oh, here we go. Yeah, we're probably going to lose this fight. Sorry, buddy. We are not strong enough for that yet. Let alone that one. That one's going to be even worse. Okay, so we definitely can't do 470s. That's another 470. 470. Okay, 180. That one we should be able to do. Once we're repaired, that is. But that one we should be able to do. Yes, now you have all the sour water you could ever want. Ever, ever, ever. Water is flowing nicely again. We're going to end up grabbing extra sulfur, which we absolutely do not need, but I don't really care about. And more importantly, this is just filling and not being flared yet, which means this part is working. Yep, there we go. That went up. That did not turn on. So yes. So this is now working. Again, optimistically, we will upgrade these pipes, even though I don't think you produce water anywhere near fast enough. But theoretically, I could always put in a second stripper and speed the process up a bit. Yeah, that water can get out of there super fast. I don't think I really need to worry about putting a balancer here. I'm not so worried about that. But as long as water is flowing this way, that will ease the pressure here, which means these are doing better, and in turn these are drawing less. So this started today around 8100, and it's holding. And this is all the same groundwater. Like if I pick a different pump, it's going to be 83. Yeah, okay. So it's not like there's 2 separate patches or something that I'm looking at. No, I think we are actually getting somewhere. We're certainly not recovering water, but I think we are at least stable now. but I mostly see this as a win for getting rid of all the slag. So that is spectacular. So should I go ahead and make this a 3-to-1? There. Now, you'll be able to haul enough that they will have no trouble fulfilling this part. In fact, they may not even want this much. It may end up being like 2.5 to 1.5, which you really can't do. So it may not ever work out properly, but either way, as long as it's happening, that's fine. And with that, so now let's think about, do I have any reason whatsoever to ever be doing dumping? Because what all is in there? There's going to be slag, which we want already. There's going to be waste, which we should be burning. And as far as I know, we are having no trouble keeping up with. Yeah, it doesn't look like we're having any trouble keeping up with. Dirt goes to bricks. So yeah, as far as I'm concerned, these can be mined down. And we should not need any more dumping. So I'm actually going to shut this off entirely. Landfill is green, so I need to redo these. These are wrong. These should be mining designations, asking to be flattened. Okay. There. Now we definitely should not be landfilling anything else. No place to dump products, so I guess you maybe need a teensy dumping pile somewhere near you just to get you going? Or do you think there is... No, we have dirt. Dirt is the bricks. Where's the bricks? Yeah, you want those. Well, maybe I need a storehouse just to... so it knows. Okay, we can do that. Definitely don't need a very big one, though. Oh, we have one, right here. We already have one. Well, I guess we don't need to be keeping full. What I probably should do, though, is actually plumb this in, right? Yeah, let's do that while we're thinking about it. I will need to remove these for a second, but that's fine. So I can raise them. Connect you and connect you. Okay. And then we can, so it's loose, right? Yeah, so U-shaped. To you and to you. Did I leave enough room for a ramp? No, of course I didn't. That's fine, you guys get to do a weird circuit thing. You're just going to have to deal with it. You don't happen to have any dirt. I need somebody who actually will have dirt. Yeah, so you do have it. Okay, so they just needed time to realize there was in fact spots for it. Okay. At some point, I guess I might want to redo this so I can ramp across it better, but for now, I'll just leave it as is and we'll call it... Actually, if I just move this here, then that problem solves itself, right? Put you like right there, you know? Yeah, this will be even better. So now you can just reconnect back to you, and you can kind of snake your way in like that. Glorious. Okay, now we have that throughfare back again. They shouldn't ever need to cut through here anyway, and if they have to, they can go around that way, it's fine. But with access on this side, they shouldn't need to anyway. So I think that will work very well. Okay, yeah, they're just bumping it all over here, and that's totally fine. Seems like such a silly trip, but anyway. I suppose what I could have done is just built a temporary conveyor, told this not to bring stuff here, and then when it was done, then got rid of it, but this is fine. There you go. Okay. So I'm going to keep seeing this unless I ramp up brick production drastically. But it's fine. I know they can do it, so I'm not as worried about it. Either way, though, I am going to call that there for today, so thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. And if you did, please leave a like and a comment. And if you haven't already, please do subscribe. It really does help. Other than that, we'll catch you in the next one. Have a good one. See ya.